ಏನ್ ನಂಜಪ್ಪ ಹೈಟ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಐತೆ ರಿಟೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬೇಕಾ?
So from here you go into films. So was it intentional or how did you get selected for or probably get chosen for Aavesham?
Actually the movie Jitu had his associate director, Sai Aditya. He is based in Bangalore.
Right.
So he and my master's daughter are classmates, very good friends.
Acha, okay.
So he knew that my master is a martial artist, and Jitu was looking for a elderly person who knew martial arts somewhere in the 60s.
Right.
So he approached her and said, ask if your dad can act in the movie. My master refused. He said, I don't want to do it. So he said, maybe KK would do because he knows a little bit of Malayalam. That's how he introduced me. He said, you go and try it out.
Right.
Then I went there and spoke to Jitu. They were happy. They said, okay, so let's do it.
So what was the briefing given to you? Because the Nanjappa's role is so fascinating, and like I said, it comes as a shock to everybody. So what was the briefing that was given to you?
The first day when I met Jitu, it was only one meeting actually. When I went to his place, to his office, he said, he gave me a briefing about what the role was. He said, it's going to be your role is, there'll be a lot of action, and you're going to be with Fahadh. So, and the first thing he told me was, you'll be his accountant.
Right.
And then he said, you'll have to also drive for him, and then you'll have to also protect him. So like a bodyguard.
Yeah.
I said, okay.
Kept
All that was okay. But only thing, behind my mind there was one small doubt if I would be able to,
fight.
No, fighting was no problem.
Right.
That was okay. The only issue was with my acting skills and dialogues, which I am not used to at all.
Yeah.
But then he said, it's a dumb character.
Yeah.
You are deaf and dumb, he said, initially. I said, okay, this is a blessing now.
Right.
So I said, okay, fine, no problem, we will go ahead. So that's how I landed in the movie.
So how was the experience while you shot for the film, and most importantly when you work with Fahadh Faasil? I think it's a dream for many people out there, and you work with him so closely.
To tell you the truth, I have not watched Fahadh's movie at all, so I don't know much about him.
Okay.
My children do watch. They are crazy. When I came home and told, that day afternoon when I came back home and told them, hey, this role is fixed, they are happy with me, and Fahadh Faasil is going to be, I knew Fahadh Faasil's dad actually.
Right.
Because he was a very good director. When I was a teen, I remember watching most of his Tamil movies. Excellent use.
Yeah.
I knew there was his son, there should be something about, but I like, as an actor or something, I really know anything about him. So when I came and told, these guys were jumping to the sky. You don't know, oh my God, you have got a role to do with it. So whatever role, you just take it and do.
Of course, so that would be...
I said, okay. Then I started to watch his movies.
Right.
I started to watch all his movies. Then I said, okay, this is a nice, really good opportunity.
So it was a wonderful experience for you while you shot.
Oh yeah, it was really nice experience. Because I didn't know anything about filmmaking. Nothing I knew.
This was the first one?
This was the first movie. For me, it was always the director for everything. I didn't know about any department.
Right. Yeah.
Little bit editing, all that I knew. Only after I went there, I understood there were so many departments, so many people involved.
Right.
It was amazing to see them. It was totally kind of a chaos only. But somewhere, I don't know, there was so much of organization involved. You could see them working so smoothly. Everything used to happen real smooth. Like for example, I never knew what the production was. When the producers.
Yeah. What is the production?
He had few people under him, production managers, like Sri Kutan was the production manager, other few assistant producers. assistant production managers as well. So I started learning about all those small things that gets involved in making movies.
Yeah.
So that was an amazing experience.
Right.
More than that, this learning experience was absolutely amazing.
Right.
That was really nice.
So apart from Fahadh and perhaps the director, is there anyone who caught your attention a lot while you shot? Probably the actors and some colleague of yours who caught your attention. Someone you would like to specifically mention about?
At the shooting spot?
Yeah. In the film, totally in the total film.
After watching the movie, you mean to say?
No, when you were experiencing the shoot.
A lot of them. I mean, see, what happened was everybody in the Aavesham team, they knew that action sequences Nanjappa is going to do, and he's a full-time martial arts.
So
master.
you were the one who choreographed those roles?
No.
Okay.
It was Chetan Master. It was Chetan D'Souza. He's a stunt coordinator. Director.
Okay. So you also got trained for that choreography?
Yes.
Okay.
I went to the Chaos Factory. It is at HSR layout.
Right.
Where all of us, Amban, Jackie, and Bruce, and we were the four of us who used to go. At least for a week we went.
Acha, okay.
Because sparring in the class, fighting in a competition, that's totally different.
Correct.
There's no reaction for that. But whereas here we need to know, we need to learn how to react to a particular attack.
Right.
All that. So for that we had to go there, and we got trained. All the four of us, we went through a rigorous training for around a week.
Okay.
Every day. That was really nice.
Okay.
His boys used to train us. Chetan's boys used to train us.
So do you look forward to doing more films? Or this is something that you wanted, to be a special movie? Because I'm sure you're going to get a lot of offers.
I know, but that's what Jitu Bhai said.
Yeah.
That is what even Fahadh sir told me also. He said, Fahadh sir told me a very nice thing was, he said, now choose, because it's going to be a kind of, they will be looking for action sequences from you. But if you want to grow, you need to choose, correctly. I really don't know how to choose.
The roles particularly.
Yes.
That matters a lot.
That matters a lot. He said if you want to grow, if you want to do something really good, you have to choose a proper role and then just don't go and abruptly take this and that. Do it. Because you're going to be typecast from now on.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Come here, stand here, kick, punch, go. Roll, jump, go.
Yeah.
So he said, be very careful about that. So that I still am not able to, understand how to go about it.
So you've not got any offers yet?
I have got offers.
Oh, okay.
They have called me already. People have started to call me.
Right.
I am still clueless.
It's so nice to hear. So
really
beautiful.
clueless. Really clueless.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me wait.
Surely. So we
see, I would say I have the privilege of having Jitu Bhai, Chetan Master, and even Fahadh sir for that matter. So I will always go back to them. Like how I go back to my masters when I have doubts with my training, with my classes. I would surely go back to them regarding getting into movies.
Right.
If they guide me, I'm really happy. I'll just go along that way.
Right. So one last question. What does martial art mean to you? How important is it and how does it define your life?
Okay, see, it depends how you grow with it. As a teenager, we didn't know anything.
Right.
As a teenager, we saw Bruce Lee fighting, we did the same.
Right.
But as we progressed and as you started gaining your wisdom, it changes. And also your age also matters. When you're in your 30s, on 40s, you have all the energy to do everything. You can take risks. But as you grow older, I think you need to slow down also, even in your training. So that wisdom, it comes with age and with experience.
Right.
at present, if you ask me, in the beginning stages, martial arts was like, to defend yourself, to keep yourself fit and all that. But now I have understood, okay, those are all, packages which has to be left backwards. Now it's basically to keep yourself healthy more than being fit. See, there's a difference between being fit and healthy.
Right.
Fitness is nothing but you're fit to do this.
Correct.
You're a volleyball player, you are fit to do that. But health, it doesn't mean that if you're fit, you're healthy. Right. Healthy comes with healing. You see, health comes with healing.
Correct.
And if we can understand that particular part of the healing process in martial arts, or for that matter, any art, that is the best thing that can happen to us.
Makes sense. Perfectly said. Yes. I observed that when we met you outside, you came with a lot of dogs. You have a lot of pet dogs.
Yeah.
Tell us about your affiliation with dogs and why do you have so many of them?
I rescued one.
Acha.
It was on the street, so I brought her home. Then my son found one in his college. He said the rats have eaten up its tail and all that. So he said what to do. I said okay, bring it home. Then one I rescued it from a playground where I go for my running and training. They had put a tag on it and said the tenant is not allowing them to have it at home. So somebody can take it home. And that fellow was sitting alone there. She was sitting there alone, tied up to the fence. So I said, okay, come home. I brought her. Then the other two, the Chihuahua and the Spinster, they both, the Chihuahua, my friend, he had it in his apartment. And I think the apartment people were not happy having it there. So he said, I'm going to give it back to somebody. I said, why give it to me? Yeah, I know. And the interesting one with the Spinster, the smaller one, the black one is, in the movie Aavesham, he was an actor actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He did a small bit of role. He comes as a professor and he says, first he says in English, he says, don't eat my head, you're sitting on my head. And then he, those guys ask Inda something, then he translates into Malayalam and he says, fellows are eating my head or something like that. So he stays in Bangalore. So he had put it up in his status that he wants to give away his if there is anybody who wants to adopt it. So I first jumped at him, said, you give it to me, sir, I'll take it home. His name is Sukumar, correct? Sukumar. I said, sir, I will take it home. So I went to his house, picked it up. He came along with me because he was worried that it might go into wrong hands. So he came home. Then when he saw my other 4 dogs, he was happy. He said, okay, you have it. Apart from them, I have around 9 cats. I don't know where they are, all around here. They'll be around.
Lovely, sir. So lovely that, you treat them like your children and it's beautiful, sir. Anything else, sir, would you like to add to tell our audiences? Any message that you would like to give out?
I really don't. No, one thing I have close to around 5 or 6 fan calls every day.
Okay.
And not only on phone calls, there are even Instagram messages.
Right.
I try to answer everything. Even on small hi, I put back a hi. Now since the past 2 days, I'm getting few sports people from sports world. They have started to recognize Nanjappa, and they send. That's really, a sportsman acknowledging is a very big thing. Fans and movie makers, they are looking at something different.
Correct.
Sports people are looking something different. So that's really neat.
So are you happy with the way your life is heading right now?
Oh, very happy.
How sweet.
And I would also like to, because I didn't get the opportunity to thank the entire Aavesham team. So I think this is a nice opportunity to thank each and everybody there.
Right.
Everybody. Right. The kind of respect they gave us was amazing. We were looked up. I think they pampered us.
That's a great thing to do, actually.
Yes.
Because when you look at films and filmmakers and teams, we have different opinions that everybody gives.
No, this team was. I haven't seen any other so I cannot comment there. But when I look at this particular team, Aavesham team, everybody were really very nice people, very nice people. We were, it was like, you could approach everybody. There was nothing like, when I ask somebody, they say, no, it's not my problem, you go ask. That was not. You ask even the person who used to feed us, he would help us.
Right.
So that was a kind of relationship we had. So that was very nice. And of course, I have to thank my masters, especially my taekwondo teacher Devabrata Datta, my tai chi teacher Sifu George Thomas, my yoga teachers Raj Kamalji and Chandra Kamalji, and my Silambam guru, he's in Chennai.
Silambam, the master. Okay.
I've been learning from him.
Okay.
So all the four of them, all these four of them, they had a lot to do with my. See, the moment you lose the motivation, to progress or to even train, that is the time you start to sulk.
Right.
But these are the kind of people I'm lucky to have, such kind of masters who are, keep motivating me even now. I go to them. Even we don't have to train. We just have to sit across and talk to them.
You get motivated.
For another 1 year, you are ready to go.
Yeah. That's lovely.
I'm lucky to have those kind of masters for me. I'm really thankful to them.
ಸರ್, ಕನ್ನಡ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅವ್ರು ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬ ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಂಜಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಹೆಸರು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ.
ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟುವರೆಗೂ ಈ ಮೂವಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಸೇರಿದೆಯೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ತುಂಬ ಹೋಗಿದೆ ಸರ್, ತುಂಬ ಜನ ನೋಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇನ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ನೀವು ಹೋಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಥಿಯೇಟರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಲಯಾಳಿ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅವ್ರ ಕನ್ನಡ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ನ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು.
ಹೌದು, ಅದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ HMT ಥಿಯೇಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ನಿಗಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಬ್ರು ಬಂದು ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ತಪ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ಸರ್, ಈ ಥರ ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ.
ಹೌದು ಸರ್, ಇದಾಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ನಮ್ಮದು.
ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇವಾಗ ಒಂದು 2 ದಿವಸಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ GKVK ಒಳಗೆ ಐ ಗೋ ದೇ ಫಾರ್ ಅ ವಾಕ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಬೈ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ 10 minutes across. You can get into. When I went there, I went for a walk. I thought I'll have a breakfast. So I went and I was standing in the line. One girl approached me. She said, you acted in the movie. I said, how's the man? Aavesham. She was really jumping there. She said, Nanjappa. I said, sure. Then she said, oh, thank you, one selfie. She went away. I had my idli, had my tea. When I came out, there were around 20 of them waiting for the camera. ಹಾಗೆ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್, ಆಸ್ ಯು ಸೆಡ್, ದ ಪೀಪಲ್, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್.
ಹೌದು, ನನಗೂ ಶ್ರೀ ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದು, ಬನ್ನಿ ಹೋಗಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ಅಂತ.
ಆವೇಶಮ್
ಬಾಯ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರಲಿ, ಆವೇಶಮ್ ಆಗಿರಲಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಹೋಗಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ.
ನಾನು ಇವಾಗ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನೇ ನೋಡೋದು. ಬರೀ ಮಲಯಾಳಂ ಮೂವೀಸನ್ನೇ ಬ್ರೌಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಿರೋದು, ಒಂದೊಂದಾಗಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಮಲಯಾಳಂ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಇಸ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ಯಾಂಟಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್. ತುಂಬ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮೂವೀಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇನ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಬೆಟರ್ ದನ್ ಹಿಂದಿ, ಕನ್ನಡ ಆರ್ ಎನಿ ಅದರ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್. Thank you so much. Thank you. Lovely talking to you.
Lovely. Nice talking to you.